Hi, and welcome to your technology course for the spring 2016 semester. I'm Dr. Jamie Linton. I'll be your instructor for this course. You may notice that this course includes 3 different course sections. So all of you are in one Canvas site, but we have students from 3 different course sections who will be working in this one Canvas site this semester. First, we have students in EDU 451, Technology in the Classroom. Those students are undergraduate students who are earning 2 undergraduate credit hours for completing the course. We also have students enrolled in EDU 617, Methods for Integrating Technology. Those are students who are graduate students in our Master of Arts in Teaching program, which is our initial licensure program for secondary educators. And finally, we have graduate students who are enrolled in EDU 653, Emerging Web and Mobile Technologies. Those students are graduate students who are either enrolled in the online teaching and instructional design program or are completing the course as an elective for a different graduate program. Now, what I want to do is take a little time to walk you through some important information and some important features of the course. Most importantly, I want to talk about how this course is structured because it's going to be very different from most courses you've taken in the past. And I want to go into some detail and demo some of the course features for you so that you're comfortable and you're ready to begin. Now, I want to start by showing this digital course syllabus. So you'll see here, this is the link for our digital course syllabus. It is linked in our Canvas site. The digital syllabus is just a brief version of the more detailed syllabus that you can find in Canvas. The digital syllabus explains briefly the purpose of the course. It explains the 3 different sections that I just described to you. You can access a digital syllabus for your specific course section here. You can also access that in Canvas. You can view our course overview video here. I'll post the updated one here once it's done recording. You can also read a little bit more about how the course is structured and how you're going to complete this course. You'll also read some details about our online class meetings, and you can find a way to get in touch with me. So that's our digital syllabus. Again, just a really brief version of the more detailed information you can find on your specific syllabus for your course section. Now I want to take you to our Canvas course site. Our Canvas site has been published, so you should now have access to our Canvas site. Here on the Canvas homepage, you can see some of that same information that you can find in the digital syllabus. The video that I'm recording now will be posted here on our Canvas homepage once it's finished. You'll see here the dates for our 5 online class meetings. So we will be meeting all together as a group 5 times throughout the semester. Those meetings will take place from 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock p.m. on these dates listed here. Go ahead and mark your calendar for those dates. The class meetings will take place in WebEx. You'll get a WebEx email invitation prior to each meeting. You'll get an email invitation several days prior to each meeting, and then you'll also get an email reminder the day of each meeting. If you are unable to attend live for any reason, the recordings of each meeting will be posted here to our Canvas site. You can click here on Modules on the left of our Canvas page, and you'll see a module called Class Meetings. Each recording of those 5 class meetings will be linked here. So this module will grow each time we have a class meeting. The recording will be posted here. You'll also see that there is a reflection for missed class meetings. So if you do miss a meeting, maybe you have another class or you have some obligation and you aren't able to attend for that 1 hour live, you can watch the recording and still get credit for attending the class meeting if you watch the recording and then complete this brief reflection form. The reflection form just asks you to indicate some important takeaways and let me know if you have any questions following the class meeting. Again, you can find that reflection form here in the class meetings module in our Canvas site. I do encourage you to make it a priority to attend the 1 hour class meetings. They'll be very interactive and engaging. I think you'll enjoy them. Now, you're not going to find a lot of content on our Canvas course site because we're going to be using a different program for the majority of our course. And that program is 3D Game Lab. But before I get into 3D Game Lab, let me show you where you can find a couple of other important resources. Here you will see the link to our digital syllabus. This is the course headquarters module. The digital syllabus is this here that I walked you through a moment ago. You'll also see a link to a detailed syllabus for each section of the course. So you only need to worry about your specific syllabus. You'll also find some other important links here. I'm going to explain this one in just a few minutes. You'll find a Canvas student guide. So if you're new to Canvas or if you have trouble completing anything in Canvas, you can read more about that here. There's a really great resource I want you to be aware of here in modules. It's called tutorials. So I've created a tutorials module for you that includes a ton of tutorials for a variety of different web tools. Now, throughout the course, you're going to be exposed to a lot of different technology tools. Several of them will be new to you, I'm sure. And if you're going to be asked to create things to actually use the tools quite a bit. So if you're using a tool or you're asked to use a tool and you're just not sure how to go about doing that, there are a lot of tutorial videos posted here. So please use that as a resource. That is here in the modules, the tutorials module. Now, like I mentioned a moment ago, the majority of the work in this course is going to take place outside of Canvas in a program called 3D Game Lab. 3D Game Lab is an educational environment that allows you to create a course that functions like a game. So we're going to be playing a game as we complete this course together, and we're going to use 3D Game Lab to do that. You're going to need to set up a free student account in 3D Game Lab. You can click on this image to visit 3D Game Lab. Set up your free student account, and then you're going to join our site, our course site, and you will need this code to do that. So this code, OOQPRG, you're going to enter to join our course in 3D Game Lab. Now that link again will take you to 3D Game Lab. You'll set up a free student account and you'll join our course. Now I'm going to go into 3D Game Lab and show you all about it. I'm going to do a demo from the teacher side and from the student side and walk you through it in detail so you'll know how to get started. You will be joining a course now here at the start of the semester in 3D Game Lab, and then at midterm that 3D Game Lab site will close and I'll be transitioning you over to a different 3D Game Lab for the second half of the semester. So the course is basically split into a part 1 and a part 2, and this course code is for our part 1 3D Game Lab site. At midterm, you'll get a new code for part 2, but we only need to worry about the part 1 for now. So I'm going to take you into 3D Game Lab. This is what 3D Game Lab looks like. This is my teacher account, but you'll see that it looks very similar to the student account. In just a few minutes, I am going to do a student demo to show you how to navigate 3D Game Lab as a student. But first I'm going to use my account to explain some important features and structures of the course. So the course is structured, like I said, as a game in 3D Game Lab. In order to win this game, you're going to need to complete quests and earn experience points. So you will earn experience points for completing quests as you progress through the course. The course is set up to unfold as you complete quests. So once you log in to your 3D Game Lab account and you join our course, you will not see all of these quests that I see. These are all of the quests for part 1 of the course. You will not have access to those at the beginning of the semester. But as you complete quests, the course will unfold. I've created a course roadmap for you here that will show you a bit more about how the course will unfold, and I'm going to walk you through this in a moment. But you can take a look at this while I walk you through our 3D Game Lab site. So you'll see here tabs to get to some important features of the course. Right now I'm on quests. Here at the top you have 3 sections for quests. You have quests that are available, which again at the start of the semester will be a fairly small list. You'll only have a few quests available. Once those are complete, more quests will become available to you. You have your In Progress tab. In Progress is where quests will belong once you open them. So if you open a quest to begin working on it, it's going to show up in your In Progress and it will no longer show up in your Available tab. So In Progress is for all of your quests that you have opened but not yet completed. Once you submit a quest, it will show up here in your completed tab. So if a quest is done and you've submitted it to me, it's going to show up here in completed. Once you submit quests to me, I have to approve them. There are a few quests that will approve automatically, but most of the quests will need to be approved by me. You will not earn points for completing quests until I approve them. Now, I do log in every day to 3D Game Lab, and I will try not to go longer than 2 days before approving your quests. You're going to need me to be quick in responding because there will be points in the course where you won't be able to move forward until I approve your work. So I will be timely in that. Please know that once I receive your quest, I can either approve it, which automatically will award you the experience points for that quest, or I can return a quest to you. So if you submit a quest and I feel like there's more work to be done or you need to make some revisions, I will return the quest to you with some specific feedback about the revisions you need to make. If I return a quest to you, it will show up in your In Progress tab. So it will move from completed to in progress. So pay attention to this number here of your in progress quests and be on the lookout for any quests that have been returned to you. Because if I return a quest and you don't notice that it's been returned, you might be held up in the course. You might not be able to move forward because 3D Game Lab is waiting on that quest to be submitted in order to unlock new quests for you. So do pay attention to what's in your in progress list. Anything that's in your in progress tab that has been returned from me will be red in your in progress list. So it'll really stand out so that you can see this is a quest that's been returned. You need to make some revisions and resubmit it. Now, when I get into the student demo in a few minutes, I will show you specifically the details about how to submit quests and that sort of thing. Now, with each quest, you'll see some important information here. You'll see XP, this first column XP, that stands for experience points. That's how many points you will earn for completing that specific quest. You'll also see the average amount of time it has taken your classmates to complete that quest. Right now it will just say no minutes, but once people start completing quests and turning them in, it'll start tracking here the average time, which is really helpful for you. So if you have only an hour on a given day to work on a quest, and some of your friends are saying, a specific quest took them 2 or 3 hours, you may not want to tackle that quest that day. So the average time can be helpful. You can also see how your peers are rating the quests. I'll show you how you can rate quests in just a moment. You can see which category the quest belongs to. So quests are grouped in categories in 3D Game Lab, and those categories show up here on the course roadmap. So this First Things First is a category, and these are all of the quests in that category. Purposeful Tech Integration is a category, and these are quests in that category. Get Connected is a category, and these are quests in that category. So quests are going to show up for you in your Available tab in categories. So when you first join our course, you'll have access to this first category of quests, but nothing else. Once this category is complete, you'll have access to the second category of quests. It is recommended that you move through these quests within any given category in the order that they're built, unless there's just a real time constraint and you need to do something shorter rather than something longer. I really would encourage you to try to move through each category in order. The quests within each category are designed to build upon each other, and the earlier quests are going to give you the information and content and skills that you need in order to complete the later quests within each category. So I would encourage you to do that. You'll also see here a due date. 3D Game Lab calls these expiration dates. And they really mean expiration dates because what happens on those dates is that the quests expire. They will disappear from your Available tab. So do complete those quests prior to the expiration dates because once they expire, they'll no longer be in your Available tab. You won't be able to complete them and earn those experience points. Now, please know, and I'll post several announcements about this most likely because it is very confusing. For some reason, 3D Game Lab actually expires quests a day early. So you'll see here on the student roadmap here, I've listed the due dates for each category. So this entire category of quests, First Things First, is due on January 18th. That is the hard and fast due date for this category. The Purposeful Tech Integration category is due on January 25th. But you'll see here in 3D Game Lab, I've made the expiration date be 1 day later. So if it's due January 25th, in 3D Game Lab, I listed the date as January 26th because I know from experience that 3D Game Lab will actually expire this quest on January 25th at 7 o'clock p.m. So just know that when you look at these due dates, they're actually a day off. These quests will expire a day before the date listed here in 3D Game Lab. So when you're trying to figure out your due dates and plan out your week, please use these due dates instead of the ones listed in 3D Game Lab so that you aren't confused by this deadline. You think you have another day, but you really don't. The quest is going to expire. So do pay attention to that. It's a bit confusing, but that's just how 3D Game Lab works. Now, some other things you have access to in our 3D Game Lab site are rewards. So you have the possibility of earning several rewards as you progress through the course. Rewards are associated with experience points as well. So as you earn rewards, those rewards will give you additional experience points. You'll be able to track your experience points up here on your gamer card. You'll be able to track how you are progressing toward the group. So this entire part 1 of the course has 2,250 experience points available, and you'll be able to see how you progress toward that. But there are a few different ranks that you'll work through as you work toward this total amount of experience points. You'll see here an indicator of how close you are to ranking up. So it's going to take you 750 experience points to rank up to the next level. You're all going to start at beginner, but then you'll be able to rank up once you earn 750 experience points. Your rank will change, and then you'll start back over with 0 at the new rank as you try to rank up again with another 750 experience points to rank up again. So this is an indicator here you can use to track your progress toward the overall group, which again is part 1, which should be completed by midterm. And you'll also see your progress toward the next rankings as you try to rank up. Now, as you look through these rewards, you'll notice that there are 3 different types of rewards you can earn. You can earn badges, achievements, and awards. Badges are earned automatically as you complete categories of quests. So once you complete the entire First Things First category and everything there has been approved, you will earn a Newbie Badge. Once you complete the Get Connected category of quests, you will earn the Connected Educator Badge. These badges are associated with experience points. There are 3 different levels of badge that you can earn for each category. So you earn the Newbie Badge once you complete this first category, but you can earn 3 different levels of Newbie Badge, and each of these different levels are worth a different amount of experience points. You, of course, want to try to earn the highest level badge so you can get the most points for your badges. The Newbie Explorer Badge is going to give you 10 points. This badge is earned by a developing understanding, reflection, and application of the content and skills in this first category. So if I feel that you're just sort of developing your understanding in that category, you'll earn the 10 points associated with the Explorer Badge. The next level of each badge is the Journeyman Badge, which is worth 20 points. This is earned by an inconsistent depth of understanding. So you're not just developing understanding, there is some depth of your understanding and your work in that category, but it's inconsistent. And finally, you have the possibility of earning a Master Badge with each category. The Master Badge is worth 30 points, and it's demonstrated by a consistent depth of understanding throughout the category. So I will award those badges once the entire category is complete, and you will earn one of those 3 levels based on your work in that category of quests. Achievements are things that 3D Game Lab will automatically award you for completing certain things. For example, if you complete 5 quests in 5 days, you earn the 5 in 5 award. That award gives you 25 points. If you rate 10 or more quests, you earn the Accelerator Badge, the Accelerator Award, which is worth 10 points. And I'll show you how to rate quests in just a moment. So all of these are worth different amounts of points, and they're earned in different ways. All you have to do is click on an award to see exactly what has to be done to earn it and to see how many points you earn with that. The final type of rewards are called awards. These are awards I can give you for demonstrating certain things throughout the semester. The Geek Squad Award, for example, gives you 25 points for providing tech help to a classmate. So if I notice you helping out one of your peers, I can give that. The Star Award gives you 10 points, and that's when you've done something just exceptional, and I feel like your work has been exceptional. The Savvy Socialite Award is for using social media throughout the course. That's a 25-point award. These awards you can earn multiple times as well. So I will give these awards throughout the semester. Each time you earn an award, you will get those experience points associated with the award. You'll also have a tab that says group. Here you'll be able to see all the group members. Right now, obviously, there's no one in the group, but once you all start to join, you'll see here a list with avatars and names of folks who have joined the course. You'll also see a tab that says teams. Right now, there are 3 teams created. There's no one in the teams yet, but once you all join our 3D Game Lab site, I will start assigning you to teams. We're going to have one team for all the folks who are in EDU 451. We'll have a team for all the folks in EDU 617 and a team for all the folks in 653. These teams will allow me to assign specific quests to specific students. You'll notice here on the course roadmap that there are some quests that are only designed for specific groups of students. For example, this quest, Set Up Your Digital Toolbox, is only for students in the 2 graduate sections, 617 and 653. So once you have joined your specific team in 3D Game Lab, I will be able to assign this quest only to these 2 groups, and then EDU 451 students won't have access to that quest. Here's a quest that's only for students in 451 and 617. So every time you see a specific group or groups listed here, those are ones that will be assigned to teams. And you'll be able to see teams here. You'll also be able to see, as your team, you'll be able to see the total amount of experience points and the total amount of completed quests, the total amount of time and awards and badges and achievements earned by your team. So you'll kind of be able to keep track of your own progress as well as keep track of your team's progress. And finally here you'll have a link to announcements. I will be posting announcements regularly at a very minimum of once a week. I will post announcements here in 3D Game Lab, and I'll also post them in Canvas to the announcements tab. Please do regularly check announcements. You should receive email notifications once announcements are posted in Canvas. But if you don't, please let me know and I can help you get that set up as a notifications feature. But please maintain, just keep a close look on announcements. I will be posting important information there regularly. Now, in addition to the required quests for this course, there are also challenge quests built into the course that are optional. Right now, there are 4 challenge quests that you will have access to. Actually, you have 4 that you'll have access to right away. This one has an expiration date, but the rest do not have an expiration date. They'll be open until midterm when this 3D Game Lab site will close. Challenge quests are optional. So when you click on the quest and you want to read some details, you'll see in this optional challenge quest. And then when you want to see more information about the quest, you can click View Details to open it up. But these optional challenge quests will give you some additional tasks to complete, and those will earn you bonus experience points. Now what you're trying to do is win the course, and you'll see listed here as well as listed in the syllabus and listed on the Canvas site, you'll see the required experience points for the different groups of students in the course. Students in EDU 451 are required to earn 3,750 points to win the course or to earn an A. And you'll see that listed in your syllabus along with more information about earning a B and a C. Students in 617 and 653 need to shoot for 5,000 experience points to win the course. And the difference in these points is based on the undergraduate and graduate level difference, as well as the fact that 451 is a 2 credit hour undergraduate course, while 617 and 653 are 3 credit hour graduate courses. So there is a difference there in the expectation, as well as in the type of thinking that's expected. So those are your experience points to shoot for. You'll be earning experience points as you complete quests. You'll earn experience points by earning rewards, and you can earn additional experience points by completing optional challenge quests. You don't have to complete any optional challenge quests, but you can, and those will help you earn additional experience points. Now, the way those additional experience points will help you out is in the second part of the semester. So in the first part of the semester, these first few categories of quests are required for everyone. So the first things first category, the purposeful tech integration category, the get connected, the digital citizenship, and the taking it to the classroom category. Those are the first 8 weeks of the semester, again, taking us right up to midterm. Those 8 categories are required by everyone, with the exception of the occasional quest that specifically indicates one or more groups of students. These 8 quests are required for everyone. You'll also see a note here that once you get to the taking it to the classroom category, there is an option. I want you to choose one of either of these 3 quests. But beyond, other than those exceptions, like the ones listed here, this entire group of quests, all of these categories, until you get down to here, these are required by everyone in the course. At midterm, once this 3D Game Lab site closes, a new one will open, and that 3D Game Lab site will include the remaining quests in the course. There are quite a few quests here that you will have access to in the second part of the course at midterm. These are not required. These are all optional, but you have to complete quests in order to earn the total XP that are required to win the course. So the more experience points you earn in the first part by completing challenges, by completing the required quests, by earning rewards, that means the less you'll have to do here when you get to part 2. When you get to part 2 of the course, all of these quests are going to open up. In the first part of the course, you'll only see one category at a time. You'll complete a category and then you'll have access to a new category. But at midterm, that will change. In the new 3D Game Lab site, you'll have access to all of the remaining quests in the course, and you'll pick and choose the quests you want to complete based on things you're interested in, based on things you really want to learn and explore more. You'll have all of these quests in addition to some challenge quests that are optional. I'll send out some more information about how the second part of the course works a little bit later. But just know that you're going to have choice here. You're going to be able to choose your own path and complete quests or categories of quests however you'd like. These quests also do not have expiration dates. These will all be open for the remainder of the semester. You'll work at your own pace, but you're going to have to track your progress because, again, your goal is to get here by the end of this semester. I would encourage you to use this course roadmap to track your progress. You can either make a copy of it, so you can click File, Make a Copy in Google Docs, and it will save a copy for you. Or you can print it out if you'd like to check off your quests. Use this to track your own progress and make sure you're staying on track with completing the course on time. So this is the course roadmap. It's a really great resource for you. You can find it in our Canvas site by clicking on Modules in our Course Headquarters module. Here's the link to access this course roadmap. The course roadmap is a handy tool. Please do use that to track your progress. Now, what I'd like to do is take just a moment to do a brief 3D Game Lab demo from a student's perspective. So I'm going to log out of my teacher account and log into a student demo account. And this is not the same Canvas, not the same 3D Game Lab site, but it works the same, and I want to show you how it works. You'll see here in my Available tab, I have quests. In my In Progress tab, I have quests. And in my Completed tab, I have quests. So these are ones I've completed. These are ones I have opened but not yet submitted. And these are ones I have available. You can also see here any rewards that I have earned would show up here. At the beginning, they'll be grayed out, but once you earn them, they'll show up in color. So when I'm ready to work on a quest, I'm going to click here on my Available quests. Actually, let me choose one of these from my in progress. I'm going to click on the quest. It'll give me a little description. It will also show me any prerequisites that have to be completed before I can complete this quest. So in order to complete the Purposeful Tech Integration quest, for example, all of these are prerequisites, except for the ones that might be indicated for specific groups of students only. So Welcome to the Game is a prerequisite for all of these. Meet the Players is a prerequisite for these. So these have to be completed first before you'll have access to these. So once I click on a quest, it will show me any prerequisites that exist for that quest, and it will show me that I've already completed that prerequisite. Now when I'm ready to complete this quest, I'm going to click here on this tab. It's going to open up for me. It's going to show me all the content and resources for this quest. This is content for you. So they're going to be, in every quest, there's going to be content to read. A lot of the quests include images or videos that you need to watch. And then once you scroll down, you'll see specific submission details. These submission details tell you exactly what you need to do in order to earn the points for this quest. Every quest will tell you specifically what to do for your submission details. So read the submission details, do what it asks you to do, and then click Complete. When you click Complete, it will show you once again the submission details for this quest, and it will give you a chance to submit your quest. So in this specific quest, I have to complete a public profile, and I have to upload the link to my profile here. So I can just paste the link in this box. Sometimes the submission details might ask me to write a paragraph or two. Sometimes it might ask me to upload an attachment or to upload an image or something. I can add attachments here. I can type in the text box. I can add a link. I can make a bulleted list. So I have all these options of submitting things. If I want to add an attachment, I just click Add Attachment. I would browse my computer to choose the file, and then I would add it here. And then you would click Submit. So I'm just going to type completed here and click Submit. You get a nice little sound once you submit, and then it's going to ask me if I want to rate this quest and if I want to indicate how long it took me to complete. So let's just say this quest took me 45 minutes, and I'm going to give it a rating and submit. Or you can just say no thanks. You don't have to do the rating and the completion time. Now you do earn an achievement that I showed you earlier for rating 10 or more quests. You do earn an award and some XP for that. And if you indicate your completion time, that just helps out your peers in the course. Remember, in the quest list, it shows you the approximate time it took folks to finish each quest. So if you indicate the completion time, it just helps your friends out. And then I'm going to click Submit. Now that quest will no longer be in my In Progress, it will be in my Completed tab. So there's that quest in my Completed tab. Now it has to be approved by the instructor, so I won't have earned those points yet until that quest is approved. So that's how to work in 3D Game Lab as a student. You'll see here again how you are progressing toward the overall experience points for the group, as well as how you're progressing in your experience points for the rank before you can rank up. So that is our course in a nutshell. You'll have access to all of these resources now in the Canvas site. You'll be able to access 3D Game Lab and join using this code. You'll have access to our digital syllabus. You'll have access to your specific detailed syllabus for your course section. You have access to this course roadmap, and you have access to all of these tutorials. That's everything you need in order to get started in this course. Now, to get started, a few things you need to do. First, start by reading your specific course syllabus to get some more specific details. Next, go to 3D Game Lab, sign up for a student account, which is free, and join our course using this code listed on the Canvas homepage. Go ahead and begin working on the quests in this First Things First category. Those will be the quests that appear as soon as you log into 3D Game Lab into our course site. These quests in the First Things First category are due January 18th. Remember that the 3D Game Lab due date will say January 19th, but those quests will actually expire at 7 p.m. on the 18th. So do be sure to get those completed by the 18th at 7 o'clock p.m. Remember to check regularly for announcements, either in Canvas or 3D Game Lab. They will be posted in both places. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please let me know. I look forward to seeing your quest submissions and getting to work with you throughout the semester.